Hello and welcome to The Talking Step, the unofficial podcast of The Next Step. I'm John.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Michael.
Alright boys, we just watched episodes 4 to 6, and their names are Welcome to the Jungle,
Square One.
Square One.
Can you get the last one?
Can I get the last one? The last one is...
Told you literally 30 seconds before you opened the show.
It is...
London Calling.
London Calling, yes. Well, you put me on the spot there, okay?
London
I didn't...
Calling from
yes, the Clash song. We all know it.
2 references to songs.
But,
Yeah, welcome to the
Michael, I don't know if you noticed, but every episode is a song title. Did you never notice that?
You're making that up.
I'm serious. Go through every episode. It relates to a
Square
song
One.
title.
Square One. Name it. Name
Square
it.
One?
Name the band.
And we're back to square one. Okay, you think you won't look up? You don't think you can look up and see if Square One's a song title? Because I guarantee you it is.
I'm not saying I can't say it isn't because that sounds like
Obviously,
a song
anything's a
title,
song title nowadays, but they do specifically name the episodes after song titles. That is a fact.
but- Okay, I never picked.
Like when we said, remember the Daft Punk song, and I got called out for it for not knowing it was Daft Punk song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
One
the
More
song
Time.
title. That was on purpose. It was called One More Time.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Maybe.
Obviously.
Maybe-
Not maybe.
maybe
not
just this
maybe.
season.
I don't think it's obvious.
Okay, well, let's just, do you want me to go into the episode
Yes,
list right
please.
now? All right.
You gotta
We're
put.
stopping this.
I'm just confused that I haven't noticed this until this
We're starting
season.
this episode off with a halt.
I doubt I would ever notice something like that.
Okay, first episode of the entire series is called Get the Party Started. Get the party started on a Saturday night.
Okay. Next.
The second one's Everybody Dance Now. Everybody Dance Now.
Oh, that one. I was like, I don't.
The third one is Dance Dance.
Dance Dance Revolution.
No. Fifth one is Steal My Sunshine.
Yeah, this
Sixth one is Good Girls Go Bad.
This is why I wouldn't know that, because all of those titles don't sound like songs to me.
Well, they are. You've heard these songs, though. Steal
I
My
guess, but
Sunshine.
I would never make the connection.
Okay, 8. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. It's a... Oh, come on.
I don't
Okay,
know.
9. Video Killed the Radio Star. You know that one.
Are you serious?
Yeah, episode 9 is called Video Killed the Radio Star.
You're joking.
No, I'm serious. It's right here. Okay.
So none of these titles have ever had anything to do with the actual episode? They're just names?
No, they relate to both. They don't just randomly shuffle on their iPod and name an episode after it.
Sounds
Well,
like
this is
it.
a revelation for me.
This
I don't
is
know.
a revelation. I'm pretty sure I brought it up before because I've loved it. I always thought that was a good idea. I always thought, like, episodes should be named after things.
Maybe you have brought it up. I just don't
13 is Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
Don't go breaking my
Oh,
heart.
that one you know. 16 is Help. You're saying you don't know that song?
Help. Okay, so these ones I know.
17 is Forget You, as we all know that song. 20 is We Are Family.
We are family.
Okay.
And speaking about family, it seems like there's a lot of lack of love in these last episodes we watched, you know?
Yeah.
There's so much hostility now.
They were jumping
Oh,
all
my
over
goodness.
each other. Everyone.
Everyone was at each other's throat. It was like back in the first season when it was like there wasn't this love that went throughout. You know why? Because in the end there's only Michelle, Amanda, and Riley. You know,
Yeah, that are working
and
directly
Amanda
with
wasn't even in
A-Troop,
the original A Troop. You know, she was the enemy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't say they were at each other's throat. There was the Amanda Michelle thing.
Oh,
that
the
was
Amanda
it.
Michelle thing though, that made me uncomfortable. Did it
Yeah,
not make you?
that was a good scene.
It was
and then there was the
beautiful.
Sierra Riley thing.
Oh, the Sierra. Oh, okay. You know, we're jumping ahead of ourselves here. Okay. Our first thing,
Episode 4,
I
Welcome
think
to the Jungle.
We all really liked.
episode 4, Welcome to the Jungle.
We both, all of us, really liked how they had the clip reel at the beginning.
Yeah.
When they were doing the dancing.
Oh, they talked about why we love to dance.
Yeah, but the idea of having the actor and then
Yeah.
like clips next to them.
Yeah, that was or back to the one of the first episodes.
The pilot did that.
Yeah.
But not necessarily clips, they just cut to photos.
And they didn't do that again until Hunter showed up, and it showed his earlier dance videos. Remember that? Mm-hmm. So it's pretty cool. They're a little callback to back in when they would describe why they love to dance, and all the new characters got a little piece.
It's just kind of jumped right into it, had everyone dancing, and I guess that was how they revealed the full A-Troop team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't beat around the bush with that. They just went
Yeah,
straight
they didn't
went
do
right
any
into it.
type of like they read a list and people got all upset and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
usually it's like there's a list on the wall. You know, like a drama show or
Well,
something.
the thing is, were we introduced to any characters that didn't make it? Other than
no,
Sierra and
that's
Ryan.
true. That's true. We weren't. Well, maybe.
Probably,
I don't think so.
Probably briefly.
Like they didn't have a talking head.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Probably not. No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
But it was great. You know, we got to learn a little bit of the new characters with the their little when they danced before. Although some of them are so young, it's like, what was that dance video taken last year or something?
Yeah, without taking a breath in this episode after dropping the "This is a troop," but
Yeah.
we get that nice pose.
Oh, the pose! I love them. Every season when they do the new pose, it's awesome.
Yeah.
You know. But then right after that, though, we had the old theme song. You know,
Yeah, they didn't show the new.
with Talia.
I don't think it was
Giselle
until
in it.
wasn't
you know?
until episode 5.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't use the
right?
new intro.
But remember
Probably just wasn't
last
made yet.
season, like season 3, when they changed it every episode when they were during auditions?
Yeah.
And it was so off-putting. You're like, you never know when it was going to change.
Yeah, I like that.
You know? This one is, but I like the new one because they got these new graphics and stuff. Huh?
Yeah, little added effects in the
Yeah.
new intros. I like it.
Isn't that a thing you've been having problems with you're trying to make like effects correlate to real life motion and things?
What are you talking about? In like assignments I've done for school?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
I thought you'd have some little fun anecdote about that.
No, I
Like,
had to
that
code
is.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
For this, I imagine they just use After Effects, which has
Yeah,
built-in things.
So you tell it to track movement to
Yeah.
certain things.
It was very nice. I like
Yeah.
it.
I think it does most of the work for you.
Yeah, After
right?
Effects has a lot of that stuff built in.
And we
It's
made
not
it.
like you have to keyframe it, right?
I don't know, it depends.
And we made a joke about how it was how everyone is kicking in it, and how this could totally play as a karate show.
Yeah.
So there could be a male version of the next step, but with a karate studio.
So the karate is the setting, not the dance studio.
yeah. Well, it'd be a
A
dojo
dojo.
instead of a
Right,
studio.
right.
It,
Wait,
it looked the exact same, but just have.
What are you trying to say, John? You saying the next step isn't for men?
I'm saying it is if you want it to be, but you know,
Clearly.
a lot of men aren't as smart as everyone else, so they got to be have a dumbed down Karate Kids show.
Oh.
And I would have watched the crap out of that while I was that age.
Yeah.
But I probably would have watched the next step as well. Like to be honest, because I liked both dancing and karate.
Yeah. But we're working on our pilot right now for
The karate show?
Yeah,
it's called the Karate Children. And
It's called the next kick.
The next kick.
Yeah, it's called the next kick. It's the dance studio.
Well, now,
right beside
give
it.
us some karate lingo. We'll try to find the perfect word.
The next kata.
Kata. So that's the
Kata
the,
is a-
the where the
Nope, that's
No?
that's a gi.
That's a gi.
Kata is it's like a it's you know like how they have a dance routine.
Okay.
A kata is a karate movement routine. It's a karate routine. Where you
Okay.
show off moves and you do like
Okay.
the wah wah wah. You know.
Yeah.
It's called a kata, and you learn different ones. And the more advanced ones you learn, the higher your belt goes.
Oh, so there's already like established ones.
Yeah, there's established ones, but when you become a black belt, you have to create your own.
Oh.
So our show that we'll send in a pilot to
Yeah.
Temple Street real soon.
Yeah,
Anyways.
we expect notes.
But it's gonna be like it's gonna start out as like a normal karate
Yeah.
show, but then they're gonna start getting better and better, and then they're gonna have to like
Assemble their own street gang.
assemble their own. No.
Oh, by the way, we know it now. Wes's dance troupe was called Seeds.
Yeah, we
All
do
right,
that.
no, we didn't.
Did we struggle coming
Yeah,
up
we
with
debated
that?
for 5 minutes
and we
about what it
never
was called.
and we never got it.
And we got several comments and emails stating that it is Seeds, and we were wrong.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the show starts off with them just being normal dancers, but then just
Normal
like all
karate.
normal karate people.
Yeah.
But then of course, you got to introduce some supernatural things, and suddenly Noah shows up with his superpowers. And
Okay, so we have to put supernatural stuff in it?
yeah, and then it basically just becomes Dragon Ball Z as they get more powerful.
Oh wait, does
Yes.
that mean Margie could come back as like a wise Mr. Miyagi like master?
Yes,
Like
exactly.
she just appears and she's just like, let me tell you the ways of the thing. And then she disappears when she's not needed.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Miyagi.
And Noah could be like the how James is like the cross between Lost and Found
Yeah,
and
it's Noah.
and Next Step. Noah would be because Noah's the fighter.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't see that.
definitely.
But Noah can do anything now, as you can see with the music.
Yeah, apparently just anything he wants, he's amazing at.
All right, so let's back to the episodes. We'll write the pilot later. Okay, so
So right after we get the pose of "This is a troop," boom,
Yeah.
they shove us right into Sierra and Skylar talking.
yes, and it looks like
Skylar
Sierra is acting very Kate-like and irrationally.
I finally feel justified in my dislike of Sierra.
Me too.
Wait,
I do feel justified. Yes.
John, what are you talking
Wait.
about?
Very vocal to the point of like, this kind of like childish crush on her. Like,
That doesn't sound like me. I'm more of a, I like the personality type of thing, no matter how beautiful someone is. You know? I would,
used to giggle like a schoolgirl whenever you heard her.
That doesn't sound like me. I feel like it's more like I was on the fence and you guys were more like complimentary. That's what I sort of think. And also she's blonde now, so...
In post, Michael, roll the tape.
That's not that cut up reel of me saying nice things about Sierra, because I'm pretty sure that's not accurate. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. I think that was Josh, actually. I think you confused me with Josh. Yeah. So, yeah, Sierra's acting like a real B-Troop B this episode.
Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
Sierra, for some reason, just doesn't want Skylar to... Like, she's like, hey, you can't go out on
Yeah,
a deal.
we had
even
a
though
pact.
everything was my fault.
Sierra did mess up on her own.
Like, Skylar nailed her audition, and she
She
has
brought
to be
it.
punished?
Yeah.
Just because of this deal she made?
And Skylar, very strong-willed, said, no, I'm staying on A-Trip. I'm going to break this pact, yeah?
Yeah.
Although, does that mean Skylar is not a woman of her word?
I guess so. We
Is
can't
she
trust
not the-
anything
Is she not
says
the
now.
Ned Stark
No,
of this
no, I
season?
think-
Yeah, you know, Sierra, and then Sierra, she's hanging outside, the penultimate moment of
She's sitting
Kate-
outside Kate's
Kate's office with the most important TV moment Kate has ever had.
We had to roll it back, because
Yeah.
we didn't realize how... Like, what was happening.
Kate said the one thing we wish she had said since the first episode. Riley, I can't run this studio. I'm leaving.
So she can participate in... What was it?
A reality dance show in Britain.
Yeah, she's
To
gonna be
judge
a
dancing.
judge. She's gonna be one of those people.
So she's going to be a judge on, like, Britain's
X
Got Talent.
Factor.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, "Oh, you
pop
did,
star.
you did
Pop
really
idol.
good job."
No, because we all know, I find it baffling that Kate was chosen out of the masses to be rational thinking and have judgmental thought. Considering she almost always picks the wrong decision on things.
And speaking of that, Riley becomes
Riley, the queen of A-Troop, becomes the new studio head for the next step.
And how does Kate feel about her first decision?
Applause sound? Can we put an applause sound right there?
Hooray! Yay!
I said put an applause sound.
Yay!
And her first decision is, we're jumping forward here, but her first decision is to not let Sierra, who auditioned for A-Troop, on,
And
but
royally messed it up.
Amanda, who didn't audition at all.
I think that's a little bit of favoritism myself.
It's a little bit of favoritism, but I love Amanda to death, so I'm pretty okay with it. And then Kate, in typical Kate fashion, completely disagrees with her and feels disappointed in her decision with Riley.
Immediately. Like, she was,
Immediately.
like, I'm pretty sure they were still in the hug of, like,
Yeah.
you're gonna be the studio head.
I'm choosing Amanda. Oh, Riley messed up.
Ooh,
Ooh, bad
I don't know
choice.
about that one.
There was only a 50-50 shot, you get the right one.
But, you know, Kate respected Riley's integrity, and Riley had integrity, because Riley's got integrity coming out of the yin-yang, you know?
And then she immediately bolted and didn't tell anyone.
Didn't tell anyone, didn't tell the parents of these students, didn't tell the students themselves, and the students just accepted it, as we all know. And Amanda had one of the best lines where she said, I'm not upset that Miss Kate is leaving, but I'm very happy for Riley. That's what we're going to describe it as. We're not upset that Kate's leaving, but we could see why it definitely had to happen. She was running that place into the ground.
Now, what this created was a really interesting dynamic of
Hostility.
hostility.
Yeah.
Riley, she's got to learn what she's doing here, but right off the bat, no respect for many of the
No
people.
respect. Well, a little bit of...
Like an awkward respect. Like,
Well, like Riley got a clap, but then when she immediately, her first decision was to promote Amanda, everyone turned.
Yeah.
Right? Amanda only got a hug from Noah and Michelle, and then Rochelle gave her like a pat on the shoulder or something.
It's like when you go to I actually haven't had one in so long, I can't remember. A tutorial.
Yeah.
And the TA doesn't look much older than you are.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to teach the class something, and like he's like maybe some of the class doesn't show up, or like,
And you're like, you're a student just like everyone else.
yeah,
so
yeah.
let's
What
put a
do
lid
you
on it.
know?
Yeah.
Even though I know I would respect Riley more,
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh, well, if they know Riley, then Riley commands respect from what she's done.
But there was still that awkwardness,
You know?
just of like okay.
even when Riley was a little girl with braces in the first season, she was still commanding respect with her. You know, when she had to dethrone her sister. You know, oh, good times.
She's like the only one that thinks at least slightly rationally.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Riley's always been the moral head of the thing. You know.
But it's too bad Riley's deciding to settle down and just, taking the reins at the studio head.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, like, she's right now one of the best dancers in the world.
Right now, huh? You're saying that maybe she's like risen to a certain level, and then she won't be able to reach that level again. Is that what you're saying, Matt?
I was hoping you'd come in with this.
Oh yeah, Riley peaked.
Whoa! Boo! Put in the boo sound effect. Boo! Riley peaked is what you're saying.
Yeah, she reached her best moment. She was like, I danced my best dance ever. I might as well. I'm gonna
7. How old is Riley
7?
supposed to be?
Not
17?
7.
17?
No, well, Riley said herself, she said, I had the best dance of my life at internationals. So you're saying even she thinks she's peaked. As a dancer.
But I feel like
she
this
hasn't
doesn't
peaked
mean
as a studio head, though.
This doesn't mean she can't compete anywhere ever again. I mean, like, she can find time for other things.
Kate has definitely peaked as a studio head. Somehow she scraped together a win at internationals despite all odds.
With the amount that Kate does, I imagine Riley has plenty of time now to do other dancing and stuff outside the studio.
Yeah. So, but you're saying Riley's peaked as a dancer, but I think she's not going to be doing much dancing anymore. But she could throw in sometimes, be like, hey, this is how you do it, because she still can. We saw her in that intro.
Yeah,
she's still a winner.
I do like that the show writers are continuing to remind everyone that the next step is the dance best studio in the world. Yes, as we were saying, they're the best dance studio in the world. With James, when he mentions it to Riley, like, come on, you're going to be the studio head of the best studio in the world. Like, come on. What is there to complain about?
Yeah, great decision. And you know what? A lot of people called this, and I thought he was. I gotta apologize to those people because I thought it was ludicrous. In fact, I think even our number one listener, Nikki Ronson, called it. She was just like, I think Riley's going to be head of the studio. And I thought, come on, what does that even mean? That's nonsense. But, boom.
Yeah, she got it.
Look at that. Miss Riley, as we call her.
Now,
we're going to call her Miss Riley.
Now, this means that they're going to need a new A-Troop captain.
Yeah.
We would have assumed it was Riley, but now who's it going to be?
I heard a rumor that it could be Piper, which is crazy because she's brand new.
Well, that doesn't mean anything, right? Even if she's brand new, like if she's a good dancer, right?
Obviously, it has to be either Michelle or Amanda. Like, come on.
If it's Amanda, then Riley's just really showing favoritism.
I hate that Michelle has this such low confidence of herself that she thinks that she needs other people to support her. She is not proving herself only to be one of the best dancers in the world, but she's Miss National Soloist 2 times running, and she was dance captain at one point. Right?
Yeah.
And Amanda also has this terrible low confidence of herself, but she was not only, at one point, she was dance captain through nefarious means of both the Next Step and Elite. That's gotta mean something, right? And at such a young age, too, because as we all know, she's the same age as Noah. So if she can do it at that young age...
But that was only at a lower level of competition. It's different when you're the best studio in the world. But it's different if you're just competing in regionals and you're the captain.
I feel like
versus competing nationally.
Both of these two need a big old confidence booster, They need a big reminder of, like, who they are and how much they mean, It's a shame. It's a shame.
So at this point, we're transitioning into episode 5, Square One.
Wait, that's all we got to say about episode 4?
We covered
well, let's say there's a new e-girls on the town, everybody,
that's
and they're
episode 5.
Nope, they say it in the first
actually,
episode.
I'm pretty sure they say it in episode 6.
I'm pretty sure it's
because it's right here in my notes at the
No, you just wrote it down there. They actually said it in the first episode, and I didn't say write it down because they didn't really say it clearly.
Are you sure about this?
I'm positive. I'm absolutely positive.
I don't know.
Was the fifth?
Do we have to go back to the tape again?
Was the 5th episode the one where the groups of 3 were put together, or was that the 6th episode?
That would have been the they just mentioned the trios. She would have decided at the very end.
Okay, so I think it might have been episode 4 or the very beginning of episode 5.
It was episode 4. I guarantee it was
0% thing.
Because I remember I saw a little bit of the Instagrams back then that said the 0% Club.
Oh, the Michelle lie and all that stuff we've already talked about was an episode.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're jumping all over the place. Okay, we're just getting the episodes out there. Just let it flow. All right, and then we'll go back to the book when we need it. All right. Okay. There's a new group out there, ladies and gentlemen, and they're not the e-girls from back in the day. They're the 0% Club.
They're a much more unsure of themselves.
Yeah. The relation is that out of the amount of nervousness from 0 to 100, they're at a mid-90s, but they're hoping for a 0%, and that's why the 0% Club, starring Piper, Amy,
Sloane
A.
And
Cassie.
Is there only 4 of them?
Yep.
Yeah, just right now.
And what do you guys think? Do you think they're going to be fiercer than the e-girls?
No.
It's just the e-girls wasn't a democracy. It wasn't Emily, obviously.
Rochelle is not in this group, right?
Of course not.
Yeah, Rochelle's got way too high confidence.
Yeah, Rochelle is constantly at a 0% nervousness because she was born like that. She was created in a lab of dancing.
She wanted to be like captain of A Troop, before she was even in A Troop.
Of course, it could be Rochelle as dance captain.
Oh yeah,
she was meant to it. It was a role she was born to be.
Emily was choosing.
She knew it. Emily knew it, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I think Rochelle. She wasn't featured very much at all in these 3 episodes.
Even though there's a certain love triangle she should be weighing in on.
Yeah, well, I think we're gonna get a lot of that next episode.
Oh yeah, Rochelle, she's gonna bare her teeth. I think. Right? Come on, she's got to come out swinging. She's Rochelle.
Yeah,
you know.
So I'm hoping next week's episodes have more Rochelle and a little bit of that love triangle, and then hopefully her becoming dance captain.
Yeah, that's gotta happen. Well, maybe she has to fight for it.
Her or Noah. Yeah.
Maybe she has to fight for it with Amanda. And we're gonna get Next Step Civil War.
And Noah.
Creds to whoever on Instagram said Next Step Civil War. Back when they had the Civil War between Michelle and Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so what do we got next? What happened?
Okay, maybe we shouldn't have jumped all over the place. Sorry, we'll stick to your regular schedule. So even though there was that love right from the start, right, of Amanda coming back to A Troop, right, and Michelle's all like, "Oh, I'm so happy to have you back." So Amanda's just like, she gets some inside information from Riley that Riley's going to do a trio competition, right? So Amanda is like kind of undercutting the process, and she goes and finds Michelle.
I gotta put my team together.
Yeah, she goes and finds Michelle right away, and you think they're gonna have a nice little dance troupe. But so Amanda asks Michelle, and Michelle's all like,
"Yeah, I knew about it.
I'm just gonna pretend that I know about this."
Michelle hams it up, and she's all like, "Yeah, I know about it." And she asks Noah, and you're like, "Oh no, drama's starting, even between the people we know."
Why would she talk about the super secret trio competition?
Michelle? Way out in the open there?
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the dance studio.
Well, Michelle,
what was she thinking?
Michelle's, she's not the most... She doesn't think things out a lot. All right?
Amanda comes out of nowhere just right off the bat.
And Amanda's all like, okay, well, if you're not going to be in my dance trio, then I guess I got to find someone else. But then Michelle's all like, I got to have the best dancers. And Amanda is not one of them.
And we have a little...
this kitten's got claws.
Display of how rumors spread in this episode with everyone finding about the trio competition.
Well, because Michelle's just like, Noah, would you like to be in my trio for the trio competition?
I'm pretty sure she was holding a skull out, right? In Hamlet?
Yeah. she's
just announcing
she's doing a soliloquy to the audience. Yes, and then Noah's all like, "Oh, well, yeah, I guess." And then they undercut this drama right away, and Amanda cuts right to the core, like, "Excuse me? How dare you?" And then they start airing their dirty laundry right there in front of the whole freaking studio. And everyone's fighting about the dance trio. And, of course, Noah, like a champ, Ariel's out of there.
Yeah.
And he not only does it, but he mentions it afterwards.
Yeah. I just had to Ariel out of that situation.
Air out of that.
And then later on, I was really hoping Rochelle would have Arieled out.
When Amanda...
Oh, after Michelle... Like, when
Michelle
and
was
Amanda
still fighting,
asked her to leave.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious, but they didn't.
I hope that every awkward situation ends with, and then I just Arieled out of there.
One funny thing I'd like to note on is when Riley comes in, and then she realizes everyone knows about it already.
Yeah.
She says, like, I just selected the groups by who was standing next to each other. I hope no one notices. She says that. So when she made the groups, it was just because the 3 people standing closest to each other.
Riley's firing from the hip. Well, so they do get divided up, and Michelle is with Amanda, but there's drama there, and they're both with Rochelle. And here's the issue: Rochelle is a hands down amazing freaking dancer.
Yeah.
And Michelle and Amanda are at a confidence low time. You know, they're at 0% confidence right now.
Yeah.
They're the other 0%. So it's not. It doesn't work out for anybody because they're all like, oh well, you know, Rochelle's the best. So what are we gonna do? You know, but Rochelle was always kind of pretty amazing. So you know, I think Michelle and Amanda got have more focus. You know.
See, the definite theme was everyone needs to try to get better.
Yeah, they got it. Even though some of them are known as the best dancers in the studio, I guess. Since Amanda and Michelle are alternates, right? They weren't known for being the best dancers in the world.
No, because they didn't dance much at Nationals.
But for the first time, as we've said, Noah has gotten his attaboys of being the best dancer in the studio.
Yeah.
Best male dancer, I'd say. Him and Rochelle.
Yeah.
Are like neck and neck.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Rochelle's just a little higher, to be honest. It's just Rochelle has the ability to do those flips where just like your jaw drops, you know?
Okay.
Both of them do.
Noah has ridiculous power. Like he can just flip and like he looks like he has control. Like it doesn't. It looks effortless. Yeah. But Rochelle has like this control where she can precisely and slowly move her body where it
doesn't look like it's supposed to.
Crazy. It's like she somehow makes it look fluid. Like she doesn't have a vertebrae.
It's inhuman in a way.
Yeah.
She seems like she's putty. You know?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know how else to explain it.
It's insane. But yeah, so they're not in dance trio though.
Do they announce the winner or like does Riley? I think Riley makes her decision by the end of episode 4, right?
Yeah, they all do the dance trio. So then Salone Salone can't do any type of technical dance according to her.
Right, she's real upset about this.
Yeah, so she feels she can only do hip hop. So then Noah and
we keep
Piper,
getting this over and over again with West and then
this can hip hop transfer into regular dance? And it can. Of course it can. And of course, Piper and Noah are very accepting, and they're like, okay, we'll do this, and they'll learn. And they had a pretty solid trio.
I thought she did a great job, but not good enough.
But so did Amy, Cassie, and their third person had a pretty killer trio.
I think we were really impressed by all the trios.
Yeah, they were pretty impressive.
The Skylar trio was amazing.
But then Riley comes out and she's like, I'm going to decide what... Well, obviously Michelle and Amanda make up, you know, which is good. We don't want that drama going too long, right?
Yeah, they're not taking these simple conflicts and stretching them out. Like
Abraham Lincoln once said, a house divided against itself will not stand.
He did say that.
Wait, it may have been George Washington. Somebody wise once said that.
Albert Einstein said it, I'm pretty sure.
And he gave everyone $100. Yes, so it is good they made up and they had a very heartfelt moment. It was just like, because you're my friend and I care about your feelings, you know?
So the trio Riley selects is rational.
Yeah, well, because
definitely not the one Kate would choose.
When Riley comes out and she's just like, and she says, okay, I'm going to decide the trio, I think, hang on, if one of these trios does have a weak member, then you're just humoring them because they lobbed with a good group, right?
Right.
So Riley makes the very rational decision of cherry picking who should be the trio, who were the best dancers. And she solidly picked Piper, Noah, and Rochelle.
And she kicks Salone off to the wayside.
Yeah.
Which is just fair.
She walks out, but then she had some very hurtful words for Riley. She was just like, and this is all Riley's fault. Mm-hmm. So I really hope Riley doesn't, get too many enemies here with their resentments. Because it seems like she probably already has Sierra on her enemy list.
Yeah.
We did not get a follow-up with Sierra, but I'm assuming she is upset.
Or maybe she's just gone forever and we never see her again.
No, that's what we thought for Daniel. And Daniel, as we
Kept
know,
coming back.
Daniel is like the STI
So
of dancers. He just keeps coming back.
So you're saying that Sierra is going to be the new Daniel?
Maybe, but I hope not, because, you know, like...
I hope so.
I really learned to be very resentful about Daniel, and, you know, Sarah doesn't need that, because her sister is still in the group, you know?
That makes an even better dynamic.
But she has to support her sister in a way. She can't turn on family like that. You know, remember when
She turned on her family right away.
Remember when Emily turned on Riley? Oh, it was dark.
Yeah, I'm calling it right now. Sierra's the new villain.
Oh, I hope not. I hope
so.
But maybe.
Michael's known this the whole time.
It's like when Amanda used to be, you know, like I used to remember watching the show and think Amanda is unforgivable. Like she'll never be able to win me over. She's so evil, so mean. But then, you know, she did. Not after the whole Nationals thing. Like I'll be in your troop, you know. And then you know she learned to be super lovable. Then she got sent off to Sweden because Miss Kate hates her with a passion for missing that one singular practice. This all comes back to
the one practice
that she went to a family barbecue instead of practicing for a meaningless trio, I think it was. And Miss Kate never forgave her for that one time.
No.
And it's been a crap show with ever since.
Yeah, Kate's last words were, "I think you made a wrong decision putting Amanda."
Kate went down swinging.
But even the root of being upset at Amanda with her not showing up to the Age Troop auditions this
that one is a little
still
more
doesn't make
justified.
sense because there were envelopes of she could either have auditioned in the afternoon or the morning. If she got an afternoon card, it wouldn't have been a problem.
But I think Kate quoted like a distinct lack of loyalty or something when almost every character has auditioned for something else.
Absolutely.
Right? Even Chloe, you know? Chloe.
So
Hunger Games tribute was
the trait of absolute loyalty from Kate, that's kind of like a dictator. It's a dictator-like quality.
Well, it's also subjective to who Kate has favoritism towards at the time. But you know what? I'm tired of this Kate hate. No more Kate hate. No more Kate talk.
We're free of Kate now.
Yeah, Talking Step, we're going to tell you right now. Talking Step is a 100% Kate-free podcast.
Yes.
Starting next episode.
we will no longer... wait, here we go.
Here it comes.
Wait.
Here it is, the big old pun of the night. The Miss Kate. Oh no.
No, it's not.
Don't hype it up.
It's not good. It's not good.
What were you going to say?
We weren't going to fall for the Kate hate bait anymore.
The Kate hate bait.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. That can't be a good episode title now.
Kate hate bait.
All right.
Is our fate.
Okay, too much.
Mate.
Mate, that one's for our Australian and New Zealand listeners there.
Yes.
Unless they don't say mate in New Zealand, in which case we apologize.
Part of the Commonwealth. UK, Canada.
We also have German listeners.
Do we?
It's either an IP address jumping around according to the small amount of stats we get, but we have some German listeners, we have some Spanish listeners, you know?
Like Spanish from Spain or Spanish?
No, Spanish from Spain.
Okay.
We don't have any Mexican listeners.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe they don't
South
air in
American?
Mexico.
Or South American?
No.
Yeah, probably not.
It's America, Canada, a lot in the UK. Represent.
What about South Africa?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, I think we had once or twice. We had some Germans, some Spain's people in Ireland, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So not bad. New Zealand, Australia.
Happy belated
Thailand?
St. Patrick's Day, everyone.
A singular listener in Thailand, so thank you. Or, once again, it could just be an IP address thing. We don't know.
Yeah.
You interrupted me, but I was wishing...
Okay, so back to your point.
No, I was wishing everyone a belated happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day,
mentioned
everybody.
Ireland.
Well, root us in time, why don't you?
You want to talk about London Calling now?
London Calling.
Yeah,
we addressed everything. Sloan left. Yeah.
Well, she didn't leave. She got kicked off.
London Calling, my favorite of the three we watched, and the 100th episode of The Next Step.
Woo! 100! Woo!
We are at 21, but we'll catch up eventually. How does that correlate? How many episodes we got? Can you divide that? 21 divided by 100?
Well, it would be 5. They're just close to 5. 5.
Yeah. So for every episode of the Talking Step, there was 5 episodes of The Next Step.
There you go.
Yeah. So good for them. They did a little Instagram top 100 moments of the Next Step. Fan voted. Michael, you don't know this yet, but what do you think is the number one fan-voted best moment of the entire series? You'll never guess.
The first time Riley and James kissed.
No, that's like in the 20s, I think.
Okay.
It is the Internationals duet with Riley and James.
Okay, that's a little recent, but all right.
It's a little recent. I know it's recent, but they still declared the top 100. And the second one, I think, is also Riley and James duet, and I think that's also the third one. But I posted ours last night. I posted the Chloe and the Clover, which is, I guess, hands down our favorite. But I'd say my favorite moment would be the Emily. I've talked about it before, but the Emily pretending to be mean at Riley.
Yeah.
And I think because that was so much drama and intensity. The funniest moment is the Chloe and the Clover.
Yeah. Another great moment is when...
and then the third one is probably I'm Still at Elite. Because that's one of our favorite lines.
I guess one of our third one would be when it's revealed that what's her name's a ghost. Or a spirit.
Yeah. That was a pretty iconic moment.
What you said it before. I can't think of it now.
Margie. Yeah, Margie's a ghost or a spirit or both.
That was great.
All right, so London Calling, the 100th episode of The Next Step.
Surprised me. I did not expect to see old characters again. I thought, like, once they established the new A Troop, we weren't going to see many of them. We saw West, Eldon, James, like...
Right? West, Eldon, James. And they got a pretty cool storyline, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
West gets a thumb drive from some type of...
Black box.
The anonymous of
dance.
of dance troops or dance competitions, because the people in the mass in the videos invite West to a secret, very exclusive dance competition in London for a trio. Once again, a trio.
You think we're going to get to see that?
I hope so. Yeah, I really. We've seen some shots of London from the trailers, so we're going to get some London action.
You're always watching these trailers.
We watched the trailer together, and we said, hey, look, James is walking, and the Big Ben's behind him. I wonder what that means.
Right, that was in the trailer.
Yeah, so we were like, I bet maybe James is going to London, perhaps? How's that going to play in with the Lost and Found, though?
What do you mean?
Do you think the Lost and Found's already, their season's plotline already took place?
Oh, maybe.
If James goes to, it'd be weird if he suddenly shows up.
How much does he show up in Lost and Found?
I don't know. We don't know. We're not going to binge watch it till
the season
April.
one's done.
Yeah.
Wait, I got to give a shout out to the routing guys for the writing crew.
The writing
crew.
Go routing on that episode.
For the signed shout out of the Schrodinger's cat idea.
Oh yeah.
With the black box.
Teaches some quantum physics.
Theory.
So a little quantum theory there.
Yeah. They didn't try to spoon feed it like they do on the Big Bang Theory. Where, like, I think they'd say it, like, every season. Like, Sheldon brings up something. I don't know. That shit was garbage.
Okay.
There, I said it. I'm making a bold statement.
Some bold opinions.
But, yeah, Big Bang Theory is garbage. Anyone who watches that should be watching the Next Step.
Okay. The big thing in this episode, other than the London hip-hop contest.
Hang on. We should just finish that up. They get Eldon on their team. And they get Eldon to finally do it. He finally did the 30 pirouettes.
We'll go right there.
Because, like I said, he needed to do it for him.
We finally got Eldon's...
You said this. I think you have said this.
He needs to do it for him.
Yeah, it can't be for someone else.
Although I did like Eldon, not auditioning, but getting a job interview at JJ's.
That was hilarious.
How does the theme go for JJ's?
I have a new one for you guys. Okay.
All right, here it is. The jingle.
Okay, 1, 2. There's a single place for every function. Come on down to Java Junction. I didn't ask you to come in.
I know, but I was feeling the moment.
Okay. Did that sound good, Michael?
Yeah, I hope the people over the Next Step appreciate it.
Yeah, better than our last attempt. I was pitching that one to myself all week.
JJ's jingle. JJ.
The JJ Jingle Contest.
J. Jonah Jameson. JJ's
Jingles.
Endorsement jingle.
JJ Abrams on the keyboard.
So it needs to. Yes.
Yes. So, and then, of course, they had to mess with the lady. The lady at Java Junction couldn't get a clean answer out of things, and West immediately ran in, ruined the job interview, and pulled him out.
Yeah, and she was just, dancers.
She's like, dancers. Always causing a ruckus. Yeah. So then they get and they get Eldon finally do 30 pirouettes, and Eldon has the confidence.
And thus, Eldon's character arc is finished.
Yes. Well, he still hasn't managed to nail down a relationship that lasts, but
or seems to be doing anything.
Maybe
he said that his next life goal was to get a job at JJ,
which is really sad.
Maybe he'll
being the best dancer in the world.
maybe he'll meet a nice British girl.
No.
Or maybe once they're at this dance competition, who walks in through the door? Dun dun dun, Ella.
Does that mean your bold prediction is that Ella's gonna pop up when they go to London?
I hope so. If it doesn't happen, I'll feel cheated.
She ended on a bad note, though, right?
Yeah, but she's still gonna be villainous. I wanted to be the real villain. You know?
Well, she has no reason to be at this hip hop competition, does she? She's not hip hop.
She could be invited.
She was in nationals.
She could be a coach. She could be a friend. Either way, I wanted to show up and cause a ruckus.
Yeah.
You know, Ella style.
A big prank.
Because Ella doesn't even need a reason to be a prankster. She just
okay. Bold prediction right here.
Bold prediction. Da-da-da-da.
The competition. Mm-hmm. That whole video they got sent.
Elaborate prank.
It's an elaborate prank made by Ella.
Genius.
That is actually a great theory.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Why
but they've already heard about it, though.
Because Wes called it out immediately. Oh, hi, I'm a masked man, or whatever he called him.
Mm-hmm. So they had heard about it, but I'd just like to see if it was like she also knows about it, but she tricked them. Yeah, that'd be genius. But hurtful, so hurtful for no reason.
They went all the way to London.
Unprompted chaos.
That's really expensive prank.
Yeah.
The mask is that called a conquistador mask? Conquistador, is that it?
Nope, but that conquistador was an explorer who
what's the mask?
Who enslaved people in Mexico or
what are Mexican wrestlers?
Those are just wrestling masks.
There's a name for Mexican wrestlers.
Yeah.
I can't think of the one word.
Never heard of it. I'm sure it's Spanish.
It's somewhere in Mucho Libre. I'm sure it is. That's probably what I'm thinking.
It's Nacho Libre, not Mucho Libre.
Mucho
Burrito.
Mucho Libre. You know, my favorite Jack Black movie, Mucho Libre.
Wow, I butcher Mexican words, don't I?
Okay, so so they're going to London. London calling. Loved it. All right, so then what happens?
Let's talk about it feels like half of the episode was devoted to the Amanda and Noah.
Oh yes. This budding, beautiful romance, Amanda and Noah. So
a luchador.
Boom.
Looked it up. We can do it for that, but we can't do it for seeds.
Well, that's harder to look up than a luchador.
Okay, so Amanda walks into Studio B music room.
She said the rehearsal room.
Yeah, it's this new room that's been popping up a lot.
Yeah, it's got a cool shade thing over the door, so you kind of see who's coming first.
Yeah.
So she walks in, and Noah's in there with a whole bunch of gadgets. He looks like freaking Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins. You know, where he's got the drums and the bells and all this stuff.
That's an antiquated reference. All right.
It's the modern equivalent.
Yeah.
Because he's got one of those what do you call it? Those mixing tracks, that Reggie Watts type of.
Yeah. He's got a loop pedal.
Loop pedal, yeah, one of those.
A loop pedal, MacBook, and a microphone. That's really all you need to be.
And having Amanda and him there.
Apparently, that's all you need to instantly have a wonderfully mastered track.
Perfectly produced track.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of back when Noah and James had a band, and they needed singers to audition for it. And Tally auditioned, and she was weird. And someone else auditioned, and they were really bad. But then Amanda auditioned, she was really good. But she didn't show up on purpose because she was trying to cause chaos. Back in the day.
Right.
And I thought they weren't going to reference that at all. They were like, I can't believe Noah is this good with music. And I was like, of course he is. We've seen it before. But then they did reference it later when Noah says that he's heard Amanda sing before.
Right.
Yeah, it was weird.
What I was asking myself the whole time Noah was doing his thing, especially when he called her over.
Yeah.
And then
they had that very spicy moment.
You crossed the line thing when he said that. I was just thinking the whole time I was sitting back, I'm like, Noah's an amazing dancer.
Yeah.
He can do all this crazy acrobatic stuff.
Yeah.
Now he's an amazing musician.
Right.
Is he the personification of just seduction?
Maybe.
What is this?
It's just you saw that line delivery with the "you crossed the line." It was dripping with you know? I felt there's some vibes there. I was vibing with it, you know.
So you guys are shipping.
He's a ladies' man. He's a ladies' man.
You guys are shipping this.
I'm shipping this hard.
I was never feeling the no shell thing. I know it's a big thing for a bunch of people, but I'm more.
You were never shipping Noah Gale either.
No. But I'm
Abby, who is
you guys,
the third of the third party right now.
You know what you guys are?
Right.
You're the guys. You walk in. You're just all you want to do is pay for your gas. You're walking in. You look at the counter. You're like, hey, that chocolate bar. I'm gonna buy that. You're just impulse buying shipping.
Oh,
Noah and Rochelle are established. And they have a history. Amanda's just kind of been around. I mean, what's this?
So you're saying
just
Noah
throwing
and
another
Rochelle.
relationship at us.
If they cared about Noah and Rochelle, they would have had a scene together, all right? And they haven't even talked.
There was some real chemistry going on, and
yeah. Are you denying
so
that
you
chemistry?
you just want the writers to take this no shell thing
Yeah.
out in the back, shoot it in the back of the head, and bury it like they did with Emily
Hunter and Emily, yeah. I want them to Hunter. No. Actually, I don't want that. I want there to be a follow-up. I want there to be a civil war between Rochelle and Amanda, right? And that
a dance-off for Noah's love.
That can also be for dance captain. So that the dance captain also represents Noah's affection.
Oh,
but Noah, of course, is above that type of thing, and he'll choose who he wants.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
He won't
true.
be superficial and think who's ever the dance captain is thing.
Yeah.
That's what they'll be thinking. I think that'd be a good plot line for the series.
I was laughing at my note for their songs.
But
I wrote Noah and Amanda jam like a Christmas ham.
This is why we make sure Matt only reads his notes, because he has to interpret them.
But like Amanda and Noah, they did their little song, and then but Amanda felt really nervous about it, and then so Noah had a bit of a weird crossover with the Lost and Found, with that character from the Lost and Found showed up, and I guess he did a mix of the song.
Yeah, he finished the song.
He mixed the song for him. That's why he was giving him the thumb drive.
Yes,
he did it really close to his chest.
Yeah, that's what that was.
I completely didn't pick up on that.
Yeah,
I
what
was
did you
really
think he was
confused. I
doing?
was like, what is this thumb drive for?
Yeah, I thought he was giving him a different.
that makes perfect sense.
I thought
of
it
course.
was like he heard about Noah's ability to do music and he wanted to recruit him. That's what I thought it was.
Okay.
But
He was just doing a final mix.
That's
of
why
the
he was
song.
being so secretive.
He was just
about it.
mastering the song for him.
Yeah, but he mastered the song for him, which I didn't think it needed mastering because it sounded amazing.
There was some synth in it in the version
But
that they did.
I liked it.
And more
then
percussion,
He
too.
showed it to Amanda to show that Amanda should feel proud of her voice, and Amanda kind of admitted she has feelings for Noah.
No, she didn't admit it.
She didn't-
asked.
she didn't kind of
She was
admit it.
like, "Do I have feelings for
Yeah,
Noah?"
but she's putting it out there. It's not subtly implied
this
anymore.
This is an actual note I wrote. I want to know: would you have preferred it if they just kept it subtle in the sense like Amanda just showing like facial and body expression saying
The
that she's
thing
into
is,
Noah, or do you like that she like announced it
Yeah,
like that?
the thing is, they've done that before, though. Like, remember the heavy Giselle West stuff?
Right.
That didn't go anywhere, but we knew it was supposed to.
Well, I think that was probably just them winging it in the writing and then deciding what to do later. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to put these two together yet. Let's just write this.
The show's realistic in the way that you have feelings for someone, but then you're like, nah, never mind.
There was some implications of it, Though, like I think someone was. I think it was Brittany Raymond was giving her favorite chips, and obviously she said Jolly, right? But she said that her other favorite chip was West and Giselle, which she thought didn't have enough time. Definitely have more time than Riley and Daniel. You know what that's called, actually? Do you know what this is called?
Raniel?
No. Do you know what it's called when a completely unrealistic ship is called?
What?
It's called a crack ship.
a crack ship.
A crack ship. When it's totally out there. It's sort of like Sherlock and Sam from Supernatural. That's a crack ship because you'd have to be on crack to ship that. But unrealistic ships are, that's what it's called. And
So
that's what Raniel is.
What was the one my Chris and Daniel one was a crack ship?
Yeah. Well, no, because they at least had scenes together. Riley and Daniel haven't. I bet they've never said a single word to each other.
They must.
They probably said more words to each other than Noah and Rochelle this season. Ooh, I went there.
The one thing I forgot to mention, the awesome pun for the title of the England-London hip-hop competition, Bangers and Mashups.
Bangers and mashups. Yeah, I love that.
That was great.
Because bangers and mash is a dish in the UK.
I got to give them props for that.
Yeah, that's pretty genius.
That is hilarious.
Plus, isn't banging like some type of dance thing? Like head banging?
I guess.
Isn't Is it bangers with a Z?
Speaking of dance moves, we finally learned what that hand thing is. It's called tutting.
Tutting, yeah.
Tutting.
I remember when Michelle did that with her original A-Troop dance, and Emily had to learn it from Eldon.
Oh, yeah. Right, yeah.
Yeah, this is some good things, you know. Face framing is what I call it.
What do you guys think of Michelle's, like, realist, deep and raw speech she gives to Sloane A? Or Sloane?
The you failed, accept it, now move on. Speech.
It is the after effects of the crippling hard life we've seen Michelle go through in this series. Like she's had a rough time, you know.
The writers have been
a lot of it was personal too. Like she had problems with relationships, you know.
Her mom and pa splitting up.
Then there was that time when she just didn't want to dance anymore. Remember, and they had to get the flash mob to bring her back. I think that was the third fan favorite episode.
The flash mob was one of them.
Flash mob, yeah. But that flash mob was pretty awesome because they had everyone in it. They had J Troopers and B Troopers, random dancers from the mall who could dance for some reason. It was amazing. Then they had the crowds who were like literal fans. It was amazing. And they were like, "Come back, Michelle." Yeah, that was great. And Michelle has been through a lot of hard times, and now she's smarter. And we know she's smarter because she said that Amanda's not the best dancer. I need to pick a better side.
Yeah. And they're finally being honest with each other.
Yeah.
They're just like, I didn't want to tell you about this because,
So Michelle, you know, she's had a hard life and now she's ready to lay that knowledge on. She's like, you have to accept that, you know, you failed and you got to move on. You got to say, I'm going to do better next time because I will do better because I will be better. And that is a great life.
Some realistic advice.
Yeah.
Some realist advice.
It's not like, oh, no, you're great. Don't worry about it. No. It's
none of that.
It's
that's
hard.
not what A Troop's about. That's B Troop stuff.
Yeah, that's B Troop. If you want to be coddled, go to B Troop.
Go to B Troop.
Right? A Troop is when it gets real. It's real. I loved it. Michelle, you know, she's great. She's great. But not always makes the best decisions, as we know. But you know, whatever.
I'm liking her this season.
She is flawed. No one in the show is perfect. I guess maybe Noah is. Maybe Noah. Well, does Noah have flaws? That's a question.
Technically,
that was an episode title. Does Noah have flaws?
I don't know. He's probably worked it out now, but I guess the one flaw that they really showed was his ability to talk to Abby.
His ability to talk to Abby? Because I haven't seen Abby in an episode.
No, but I'm saying, there was the huge story arc when he was awkward around.
He was really bad at talking to girls, but now he's suddenly good at that too.
Once he got rid of the Abby thing, you know, then they wouldn't.
He was really bad at talking to girls, wasn't that his failure?
He couldn't even sing in front of people before.
I think that was before he got the 32 pack of abs that he now.
32. Yeah, I believe he has about 32 abs. You know,
I think it goes up like exponentially.
Yeah.
So, like, next episode, there'll be probably, like, 64 of them.
Well, they haven't... A good thing I'll give the show is they haven't got it too hammy where Noah has popped his shirt off yet. Because once Noah starts shirt popping, then I'm like, oh, come on. Now you're just playing it up.
So instead of jumping the shark, they
pop the shirt. Yeah.
Pop the shirt? The shirt pop?
Oh, they really popped the shirt on this one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that moment when it does happen, you know, because everyone will be jelly. Even girls will be jelly watching it.
Wow, guess what?
Jelly of Amanda.
My exhaustive, clever, and hilarious notes.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it, and that's all.
That's it. That's all.
How did the episode end?
The episode ended with Amanda being like, "I think I have feelings for Noah."
Right. That's right.
And then they fade to black.
So all in all, 3 solid episodes. You know, we got some good trio action.
This has been the best episode since.
We loved all 3 of those.
This is I feel
all 3 of these episodes are great.
Especially the 100th episode.
This is almost like a brand new show, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're breaking down the wall. They're not even breaking down the walls. They're putting up walls to be broken down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I hope. Well, my thing is, I hope Riley doesn't build too much resentment against her.
Yeah.
Or otherwise, her enemies will start piling up.
I hope her story arc to like the transition of leadership isn't too easy.
Yeah.
Like there needs to be some like of her working things out.
I want a moment where she says something and then just one of them is just like no.
Ooh. Yeah.
Like if she has to discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a problem for Riley because I don't think Riley's that like the confrontational type in that way.
But she'll have to become that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she will.
Right. Imagine this: Riley has to become Miss Kate.
Would you like to see Riley doing some interactions with B Troop and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'd like to be like, hey, you guys aren't forgotten.
Yeah.
Stephanie's not in B Troop. Stephanie left.
She
moved to LA.
Oh, okay.
No one's in B Troop anymore, although Sierra could be, I guess, if she wanted to. I think
no, because wasn't that a thing they talked about?
What if
We're not even getting references to B Troop anymore.
Yeah, what if Riley's enemies build up like a Legion of Doom? You know, like Ella, Sierra, Sloane.
They try to like impeach her?
No, like they build a dance troupe, a competitive dance troupe that's against them. You know, like a Legion of Doom. You know, or the Lords of Dance, or Ladies of Dance, I guess. You know, but I want something like that. But you know, I think Sloane forgave Riley though. After a while, she accepted it.
I think so.
Yeah. So
After
she realized that yes, I do need to get better. And just having that entitlement isn't going to help the.
So far, Riley has proven herself to be a firm but fair leader, as we know she should be.
Yes.
You know?
So much more rational and more fair than Kate.
Yes, but that's not hard. Literally anybody could be more rational than Kate.
I want Phoebe to show up and be like, "Hey, where's Kate?"
I want James' mom to come back.
Kate? James's mom?
Yeah, she has a reason. She has 2 kids. She has her kid there, right?
I guess, yeah. James's mom show up.
And that's when they revealed that
Piper's also not good at math, and she's failing.
And the driving instructor needs to come back.
That was a little bit of callback. James didn't know what quantum theory was. Because it's like, James, you're going to James for something technically mathematical?
Yeah.
That's not going to work out. Okay. But first, listener email!
Emails!
First off, we'd like to thank both people who asked questions to the Next Step on the Next Step Ask FM page.
Yeah.
It is good to know that the Next Step is listening in sometimes.
Actually, didn't we get confirmed who those people were?
Yes, we do. And one of them wrote in, so we'll reference them.
Let me see if I can find them. 1 second. So that was her name is Jaden.
Yeah.
So her.name.is.jaden. You can go follow her on Instagram. Was the one that asked the one question. And
the one question.
And then Tavhart, Tavharte.
Tavhart is very big on it. She's a very good listener. She's very communicative.
English stepper.
Yeah. All right. And speaking of that, Michael, Jaden writes in.
Yep.
Okay. Jaden writes in, hi. First off, big fan of the show. Almost love it as much as the Next Step. Awesome.
Nice.
Thank you. So first off, I have a few questions for you guys. First question. 1, the music you have in the podcast, do you guys make it, or are they actual songs that you just download? Because I love them. Michael?
Hit it!
Every song that you hear in, other than maybe the one time I threw in like, she's gone!
Yeah, we're doing a Hall & Oates song, yeah.
But yeah, every song that you hear on the Talking Step is written by me. I write a lot of bunch of just silly songs throughout the week, and then I just toss them in to the episode.
Michael's a real musical artist. Usually, I do more comedy stuff, and Matt just exists.
I'm just useless. I just write hilarious notes.
Did you send her a link to my music?
No, but we will.
Yeah, send her that.
It's all on SoundCloud, right?
Yeah.
It gets a lot of listens on SoundCloud, especially the original, the Talking Step Season 1 theme song.
Do you want to plug your EP or anything like that?
Nah.
So Michael makes all the music because he's the only one who can. I can't write music to save my life. It is terrible. Okay, question 2. Why didn't you start talking about Season 1 or 2 of The Next Step when you started your podcast? You should totally do one in the future. It should be like a flashback type of episode. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah, maybe once this season's over, we'll flash back.
Or you could just even mention your thoughts on it on Season 1 and 2. Well, our first episode, we had just binge watched for about 2
Season
months. 2? No, actually we didn't, because we took a little break in between. But we watched Season 1 and 2 together.
Yeah.
And we didn't start recording until Season 2 ended.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were talking about the finale of Season 2.
Yeah, we hadn't even found out about the show. So our very first episode, I wouldn't recommend listening to it now because it's almost a different show now. But it encompasses all we felt about. But also our second episode thing. I think there may be something wrong with the downloads of those, so I'll have to fix them at some point. There may be something wrong with
I think you took down the original one we had uploaded because that's when we were cursing a bunch.
Yeah, which is cursing is wrong.
And I think you uploaded it a newer version that was censored.
A little bit more bleeping. Yeah. So I'll have to fix that at some point. But our first episode, we do talk about it. Although I do like the idea of a flashback episode. We were just like, we just watched this new show called The Next Step.
No, well, we pretend like we've never seen it before.
Last night we did do it. Last night we did watch the first episode a little bit. We watched about 5 minutes of the first episode again, and it brings back the feels.
Yeah, I think after this season's over, season 4 is over, and we're free in the summer. We're not busy. We'll do some season 1.
And we definitely got to get a guest at some point.
Right? Emilie's attitude in just that first 5 minutes just reminds me of why we started watching it.
Yeah,
because I was showing a friend yesterday what the show was, and I was like, man, I hope I can find a clip on YouTube that perfectly encompasses it, and I did. It was this perfect clip. It was just like when
should tweet it out
when Emily and Michelle are they're like Chris and Kate are like, okay, you're both gonna come up with dances with your own teams, and we're gonna decide who's dance captain. And Emily's all like, "E-girls with me." And then Chris is like, I'm deciding the troops. And I was like, oh, this is why I love this show. Back in the day, it was just that perfect drama. Just like, oh, I can't believe. And then Stephanie, remember she purposely botches Michelle's dance?
Yeah.
Oh, good times. But yeah, I was like, that's the show. That's the show right there. That perfectly encompasses it. Okay. 3, last question. You said in the past that Miss Kate is a total idiot and you very much despise her. What are your thoughts on her getting upset when Weston Eldon left? Did you think she was really sad or putting on an act? No, I personally think that she was really sad. Like, I'm not saying she doesn't have feelings. Oh
yeah, we're not saying she's heartless.
Almost as if she has too much feelings and she lets that feelings cloud her mind, right?
Yeah.
Because the thing with Miss Kate is she immediately jumps to like anger and being upset at something instead of thinking about it rationally.
Yeah.
So she wasn't putting on an act. She genuinely was upset that they're leaving. Yeah. But, she just because, she could be like, I don't know what to do next.
I guess what upsets us about Kate the most is that she makes a decision immediately, very quickly, and then hears no argument.
Yeah. No argument.
Well, we talked about that enough.
I think Chloe robbed the studio. Yeah. Okay, and then she said, thank you for your time. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Etzo, Jaden. Thank you, Jaden.
Thanks, Jaden.
And thank you for the asking of the Ask FM question. All right. Cassia writes in again. Remember Cassia from last episode?
What did she write last time?
She just wrote some nice stuff.
Okay.
It's Cassia again, by the way. By the way, you guys completely butchered my name, but that's okay. I'm sorry. I guess Cassia or I don't know. Kay. It's Kay. Kay writes in again. We butcher names all the time. Is what we do, right? Remember when we'd butcher the actors' names?
Yeah.
Names are the hardest thing to read.
Trevor Tordman.
Yeah, and our two new followers, Shelby Bain and Alexandra Chavez.
Didn't Kira Graves follow us?
Oh, no.
Is it Chavez or Chavez?
But no, she didn't follow. No, because we haven't talked about the Lost and Found yet, so I don't think she did. But I think it's Chavez, yeah.
Chavez,
but as you see, we butcher names all the time. But yeah, so we apologize profusely. We're going to call you Kay from now on. We hope that... Please write in again, or give us a pronunciation. We all know.
You can tell we're not good at strange names or different names because of our names.
Yeah, we have John, Matt, and Michael.
John,
we have the
Matt,
most
and Michael.
generic names in the world. It's almost as if they're fake or something. Okay, but she says I get it a lot. In your latest podcast, I believe you guys were trying to remember the name of West's previous dance troupe, which is Seeds. Yes, we know. We figured it out now. Thank you. Also, you were referencing a girl in the rehearsal room before that Alfie was singing in. Her name was Gabby. Thanks for the shout out. Looking forward to the next episode. Thank you. Right, it was Gabby. Remember, I said I bet I could name everyone in that room, and I kind of messed it up a bit. I forgot Gabby. Gabby was in B Troop last season.
Oh, okay.
And our last email, Smile Stepper writes in. Hi, I just wanted to say I'm a big fan of your podcast. Whenever I'm bored or sad, watching it makes me smile. You guys even inspired me to write a book called Stepper Thoughts.
What?
Where I basically write down all my opinions and theories about TNS. It's on Wattpad, in case you're wondering. Oh, that's great.
We're going to check that out.
Don't you love when our art inspires other people's art?
Well, our art is inspired by art.
Yeah. The next step art is inspiring our art, which inspires someone else's art. That's beautiful. I love it.
I think that's how art works.
Can you send that to me, John? I want to check it out.
I'm sure, yeah. And she says, sorry, that was really cheesy, but completely true. Don't worry about it. Okay, anyway, I thought you guys would like to see this. Okay, so it's a screen grab. Someone wrote, Briar.tns wrote at Frank Van Keaton, will Emily ever come back on TNS? Please answer me. It's okay if you say maybe or it's a surprise. Just please answer me. Teary face emoticon at Frank Van Keaton. And then guess who commented? Frank Van Keaton. Keep watching. Smiley face emoticon.
Oh, please.
Said, looks like Emily might make a return. I'm excited. Well, we're excited too, if that's a possibility. Yes. Oh, could you imagine?
Or is this just Frank saying, like, how about
keep
keep watching my show?
You're disappointed.
Buy the merchandise.
If you keep watching and buying things, maybe we'll get a fifth season.
I certainly do hope Emily comes back. At least, like, wouldn't you like if, like, Riley has, like, a bad decision to make or something, and who comes in as an advisor?
Emily.
Who would be better than Emily?
Exactly.
You know, who would be better as an advisor? Or a studio head?
Or a choreographer?
Okay, so she said, my thoughts on the new episode. Might not read this part if you haven't read it yet. If you haven't watched it yet. Which we didn't read it, so I had to stop this email for back last week. Riley's the new studio owner. This is a theory that's been in the fandom for a while, so I'm not surprised. I was, to be honest. Sierra and Skylar's pact will blow up. More like in Sierra's face. Who would have thought? The new girls make a club, the 0% club. I want Max to walk into their meeting and be like, I would join, but I drink 2% milk. That's funny, because 0% milk is disgusting. You know, that skim milk?
Skim milk?
Ugh.
And then a random person from the university across the street walks in and says, oh, you're just a bunch of 1%ers.
Yeah, it gets super legal with it. And Kate seems to hate Amanda, or and vice versa. I'm seriously expecting Riley to pick Amanda on the next episode. Yeah,
and she did.
And Kate being like, no, anyone but her. Wow, you're really good at this, Smile Stepper.
Yeah, you should start your own podcast.
I'm seriously expecting Riley. Yeah, okay. And Amanda being like, you know what, Kate? I never liked you. Have fun in the UK. Please don't ever come back. Mic drop. Sorry, that was so long. But thanks for being awesome and inspiring. Oh, well, thank you for writing.
Great email.
Thank you.
Awesome email.
We love emails like that. Remember, you can write us at thetalkingstep@gmail.com. thetalkingstep@gmail.com. Write us, tell us your thoughts on the episodes, because as you know, we don't record immediately after the episode. Sometimes we gotta take week breaks because we're constantly busy. Michael doesn't have a free night to throw around.
I actually gotta go.
Let's wrap this up. Wrap this up. All right. Okay. Well, that's all for the listener email.
Woo! Email.
All right. For the talking step this week, I'm John.
I'm Matt.
I'm Michael.
Get steppy with it, kids.
Get steppy in here.
Get steppy.
Wow.
All right. Good night, everybody.